Good morning, students. Today I'm here with the new topic, chapter 4, that is Thinkers, Belief and Buildings. In this chapter, we are going through the journey of 1,000 years, in which we are going to study about the philosophers, and even we are going to see that how they attempted to understand the world in which they lived, and also how they compiled their beliefs in oral and uh, written form, and even they expressed it in the architecture and sculptures, and how the historians taken the help of these all traditions and beliefs like Buddhist text, then the Jainism text and the Brahminical text to form the history of that period. So first of all, we are going to study about the stupa at Sanchi. Stupa at Sanchi is located in Bhopal, that is 20 miles away from northeastern part of Bhopal. And in this stupa of Sanchi is very important, which gives us a very important information about the Buddhist text. So to understand it, first we have to understand the background of the Buddhist text. So under background, we have seen that many these Europeans were interested in the stupa at Sanchi. Even French sought permission of Begum Shah Jahan to take away the eastern gate of stupa of Sanchi to France to keep it in their museum. And even the same time only Englishmen also wanted to take it away to their country. So at this time, these rulers took the very nice decision and very good decision, and these both has to satisfied only with the plaster cast copies of these eastern gates of this stupa, and the original remained with Bhopal only. And this is all possible because of the rulers who took a very wise decision at that time. Begum Shah Jahan and her successor Begum Jahan, they funded for the museum which have been built there, and even the John Marshall dedicated the volumes on stupa at Sanchi to Begum Jahan, and this Begum Jahan funded for the guest house also where he lived and wrote these all volumes. And just because of the wise decision only, this was not that easy task to preserve it, but just because of the a very wise decision and even the measures which these rulers have taken, they also escape it from the eyes of the railway contractors and builders, and even the eyes of the foreigners who those wanted to take it to their country. Now the question arises that what is the importance of this stupa, and why, who had built it, and who funded for the construction of it. For that we have to study then about the sacrifice and the debates. So the mid of the first millennium is regarded as the turning point of the world history, which saw the emergence of many philosophers like Zarathustra in Iran, then Comte in China, then Aristotle, Socrates and Plato in Greece. And these all philosophers wanted to know the reality of life, and they also wanted to know about the relationship between the human beings and the cosmic order. And this was the time when there was the new towns and cities were also emerging, and there was also economic and social changes was also found in the different ways of the life in the Ganga Valley. So these philosophers also studied about these development as well. So now the question arises that what was the sacrificial traditions at that time. Number of different traditions, beliefs and religious texts were existing already at that time, out of which the very important was Rig Veda, which was compiled between 1500 BCE to 1000 BCE. And this Rig Veda was a book. A Veda was a book which was which is composed and which is compiled, and we can say consist of many hymns in the praise of various gods such as Agni, then Agni, Indra and Soma. And these hymns were chanted at the time of the sacrifices. First, these sacrifices were performed collectively. Later on, the head of the family was performed from the Brahmins for the well-being of his family, his cattle and the long life. And later on, elaborate sacrifices were also performed, in which Rajasuya and Ashwamedha Yagya was there. This Yagya was performed by the kings and the chiefs to establish their supremacy. Supremacy means that they get one horse set free, and whichever kingdoms it was passes, if anyone was stopping that horse, it means then they have to fight with that king. And if no one is stopping it, it means that that king has established its supremacy. So for these type of yagya also and sacrifices also, the king and chief had to satisfied on the Brahmins and the priest. So today till this only. So I will come again tomorrow with the another topics. Goodbye.